So last night, I had an idea. So I usually get recommended cat videos because I'm a cat owner and I love my cat more than anything. And while I was watching some of these videos, a phrase popped into my head. Get off your phone and pet your cat. I just thought it'd be a funny poster and a good reminder to stop scrolling and to give your pet some attention. Well, I normally do all of my design work starting with an image and then progressing from there. I thought it'd be fun to do the opposite and start with the typography and then work in the images afterwards. Since I normally don't start with typography first, I know that this poster is going to come out a little bit different than normal, and so I thought it'd be cool to bring you guys along for the journey. Maybe it'll be hard, maybe it'll be easy. I don't really know. Let's find out. All right, so I've got Photoshop open, so I'm going to start putting together the typography, see if I can come out with a cool layout, and then we'll start bringing in some photography and stuff and see what we can come up with. So let's get started. Alright, so I think this is a pretty good starting point for the typography. I may end up going back and changing a few things, but I guess as of right now it's okay. So I'm going to try to start incorporating some images and see what we can come up with. Alright, so while I'm working on masking out this phone, I've got a question for everybody. How do you like to eat your food? I know that's a weird question, but let me give you a for instance. Are you the kind of person who, if let's say you went to McDonald's and you ordered some kind of like meal, you know, you have your burger, your fries, your drink, do you eat all of your burger all at once and then you move on to your fries? Or do you kind of go back and forth? So you'll take a couple bites of the burger, then a few fries. So let me know how you like to eat your food. All right, now comes the fun part of figuring out where I want to put everything. All right, I'm gonna actually make this the same size, and then I'm gonna stretch out the O. I think that'll make it fit a little bit better. All right, this is looking all right, because you can still pretty much read it. It's a little bit awkward, but I'm not sure what else I can do, because at least the your, you can still pretty much read it since it continues. I'm just not sure if I want to break this word up or not. Or else, what else I can do? Because I like having it like a block of text, but I'm not sure what else I can do. So maybe it was a bad idea to start with typography. Maybe I should have just started with the image. I did say this could turn out horribly, so I don't know. So I'm gonna put all this type away for now, and then I'm gonna come back to it. Because I think it's okay where it's at, but I'm gonna try something else. This might be a little bit better because it does make things a little bit more legible, Like nothing's centered though, so that's kind of an issue. It's not one thing, it's another. All right, you know it had to be done. I had to put a cat in this phone. But I mean, look how cute he is. He's got to go in there. There's no other place for him. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Just a bug. Y'all seeing this? That's not supposed to happen. I'm gonna try changing the colors of some of the words. Maybe just accent a few. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better. Let's try that. Now, I think I like it all orange, but I might add a stroke around these words just because they're kind of intersecting a little bit, so that might help them stand out a bit more. So here's a helpful tip. If you right click on an effect that you add to a layer, you can create a layer from that. So for instance, I can now select that stroke, hide it so I don't have to see it anymore, and then I can now use it as a mask for something else. Boom. All right, so now that I've got pretty much everything in place, and I think I like where all the typography and everything is at, I might experiment a little bit more with the letters, kind of like how I did here where I changed a couple of the characters. I might try and see what happens whenever I do that. Let's see. So I like having the word phone kind of sit behind the cat's head, or like kind of below the neck, but it's a little rough just because it's so straight, but you know, like there's fur. So I want to try to see if I can make it look a little bit more realistic where like it's actually sitting in the fur. So let me see if I can make that happen. You know, that's not perfect. I thought there was a brush that was more just like straight, but the only brush I have is like this kind of curly one. So I guess it's what I'm gonna work with. Now we're getting somewhere now. So I'm just kind of starting it initially with this hairbrush. And then I'm just feathering it in since this isn't really thick enough to really do a nice fade. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not perfect, but since most people probably aren't going to be zooming in this far, I think I'm okay. No one should really notice, but it does kind of help blend it in just a little bit more realistically. What if I just put a giant dot in the back? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Hold on, folks. We're doing an audible. All right, and I think that's it. I think it's done. I don't think I'd consider this a masterpiece or the best thing that I've ever made, but honestly, it was fun and it came out pretty cool. Let me know what you thought about this poster. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Should I have tried something differently? Would you do something differently? And for that matter, if you want to try this yourself and kind of take this phrase and do something with it, please do and share it with me. I'd love to see what you come up with. At the end of the day, I'm a huge cat lover, so anything to remind me to pet my cat is a perfect excuse to do so. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you would check out the rest of my channel and maybe consider subscribing. It'll let me know that you enjoy these videos and that I should keep making them. But that's really it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.